Casey.
And I'm Libby.
Welcome back to another episode of the Halloween Freak Show. Our brother Sam had some business to take care of this week, so he's not with us, but he will definitely be back in the future for more episodes. I also want to apologize that the video's coming out a little bit late this week. From now on, the videos will all be released on Monday evening. They might come a little bit sooner, maybe Monday afternoon, but they will all be released Monday evening now, so we have a little bit more time to spend in editing. And hopefully we have some great episodes coming up, and you guys will definitely stay tuned and you'll like what we have coming up. We'll talk more about that at the end of the video. Also, one thing to address before we get into our review. We had invited everybody out to Fear Itself in Mishawaka, Indiana this past week. October 13th was the day everybody was supposed to show up, and if you showed up and you realized that there was nobody there was nothing going on, I sincerely apologize. We did not find out until about 5 minutes before we left our house that Fear Itself was not yet open. But I do want to issue a statement directly to Rick Singleton and his team at Fear Itself. You guys do an awesome job. I loved what you did last year. I'm sure you know, because if you remember my face, you'll know that I was there about 4 or 5 times last year. It was a very good thing, and we loved it. We loved what you were doing and loved where you were going with it. It seems, though, as if, I know you guys run an advertising business as your main thing, and this is just a side thing. It seems as though you're a little overwhelmed this year. I would like to personally step up and say, if you guys need help in the off-season, whether it be rearranging haunts, designing new haunts, whatever, I may not have the experience you guys have, but I'm willing to step in and take charge and take control and work with you guys as much as possible. Maybe be a project manager for you guys. And that's any of us on the Halloween Freak Show team, and we're willing to help. So if that is the case, if you guys just did get overwhelmed this year and time got away from you because business was great for your main business, that's awesome, but we're here to help. Email us, HalloweenFreakshow@gmail.com. I would love to come up to Mishawaka, meet with you guys, and talk. I think we could work together and make sure that Fear Itself could be the #1 attraction in the country, or possibly even the world. And I'm not exaggerating. I really think that. Anyway, guys, let's get into our review this week. We went to, a few weeks ago, we went to the Haunted Castle in Black Forest in Fort Wayne, Indiana. We were going to go to Amherst Asylum again this weekend. We were trying to reschedule it after the illness, but we had not yet heard back from Jimmy Alvarez and his crew up there at Amherst. We're still hoping to get in there. If we don't get there this year, hopefully next year. But we're going to take the time today to do the Haunted Castle in Black Forest review, because we took my son for his 4th birthday this week. Which you might think, you're taking a 4-year-old to a haunted house? Well, yeah, because first of all, I don't want him to be scared of a lot of things. And the Haunted Castle itself is a family-friendly attraction. So let's split this up into 2 parts, Libby. We're going to do the Haunted Castle first, then the Black Forest,
Okay.
Alright? Okay. Haunted Castle. Fort Wayne, Indiana. St. Vincent's Boy Scouts puts this on every year. It's been around for over 30 years. My brother Sam and I were the last 2 people out of the original Haunted Castle, which was the old Catholic Church, before they tore it down, which I'm still very bitter about. It's not the Boy Scouts' fault. I won't blame the Boy Scouts for that. Here comes personal rant for a second. I do believe that they should have at least left the building standing. Instead, the St. Vincent Catholic Church in Fort Wayne spent several $1,000s. I heard one person say it was over $100,000 to demolish the building, when they could have spent way less than that to completely restore it, and then taken the money and helped people that are in need in their community. But I digress. That was their choice. They'll have to answer for that someday to whoever they answer to. Anyway, I love that old building. That's my thing. But again, I can't blame the Boy Scouts. The Boy Scouts jumped through so many hoops putting up the new Haunted Castle, which opened last year. Again, I was the first one through of the paying customers last year. And it was a real honor to be the last one out of the building, and then the first one in last year. So anyway, Haunted Castle, you go in, and it's you get told a story by a descendant of the Black Knight. And that's been a feature in the castle for years. And if they ever change that opening room, I'm probably going to cry.
Yeah.
You got to understand, this was my 21st year consecutive going to the Haunted Castle. And in some ways, I like the nostalgia because they keep some of the stuff in, but I do miss a lot of the stuff from the old castle. But again, that's just personal feelings. Overall, the Haunted Castle, as you progress through it, there's a lot of different scenes, a lot of different rooms. I would call them homemade animatronics, like air compressor powered scares that propel things.
Yeah.
There's some neat animatronics. They added a great Grim Reaper animatronic this year. I love that thing so much. I'd really like to have one for my bedroom, but my wife would kill me. I don't want to give too much away. For those of you in Fort Wayne, if you've been to the Haunted Castle, you know the spinning caskets, the drop caskets, the slides. It's more of a fun house. It's very family friendly, not a lot of blood and gore. The scares are fun. It's just an entertaining haunted house, guys. And again, that goes back to what it should be: entertaining and a lot of fun. So that's my take on the Haunted Castle without giving away a lot of stuff. I don't want to give away a lot. That's why I can't say much. Plus, I'm still bitter that the old one got torn down. So that's my take. Libby, give your take on it.
It is really hard to not say a lot of stuff. I love the second room where the guy's asking for permission of the Black Knight for us to enter the castle. Well, it's not really a castle anymore. But picture drops down, thing comes out, scares kids, which that was kind of funny.
Yeah, that was my 4-year-old's first haunted house on his birthday, and he managed to pee his pants in the second room rather. But he was fine the rest of the way through. Again, very family friendly. Scares. There's dark.
He just wasn't expecting it.
Yeah, exactly. Continue.
The coffins, the drop coffin, the slides, all of it's so much fun. I've been there, I don't even know how many years I've gone, but I enjoy going every year if I could.
Yeah, it's just a great place to go. A lot of nostalgia for the Fort Wayne crowd. If you're from outside of Fort Wayne, be sure to swing by and check it out. The Haunted Castle, the Boy Scouts do a great job. For being Boy Scouts and putting it together, you would think, oh, it's just going to be some kids with some chainsaws and hiding in a room. And no. They've taken the time over the past 30 plus years to really craft the legend of the Black Knight, craft the haunted house, and it's just a lot of fun. Again, I miss the original castle. I will never forget the times that I spent there, the smell there. There was an audio recording that sounded like somebody was buried in the dirt, and it's something along the lines of, I'm buried in the dirt. Tell my daddy to get out here, or something. I don't remember. But
I think it said my daddy put me in the dirt.
My daddy put me in the dirt. Yeah. That's the audio recording that I miss so much.
I love that.
But a lot of the props from the original castle still exist. They've expanded and added.
Like Uncle Joe's tombstone.
Yes, yes. A lot of the stuff. If you're from Fort Wayne, back in the 80s and you remember A Nightmare on Tyler Street, the yard display that Joe Hegley put on, again, Joe was like family to us. So another part of Halloween that got lost along the way, but the Haunted Castle, to my knowledge, bought some of his props, and there's at least one of them there that we still see constantly on a yearly basis. So that's a good remembrance of our childhood. But Haunted Castle, I would give the castle itself probably about a 4 out of 5 stars, just because it's not the old castle. That's personal opinion. But again, it's a great haunted house. Everybody should check it out. It benefits the Boy Scouts, and it's a really good thing. There's also at the castle the Black Forest, which is the woods, obviously, behind the Haunted Castle building. Now, to me, I remember when the Black Forest first opened several years back, and it was like the big thing. There was like a timber maze made up out of like branches and stuff. There was Boy Scouts coming in at you on zip lines and rappelling out of trees and stuff like that. A lot of that's kind of been lost over the years. They put more displays out in the woods, some of which you can't see very well. They have a great maze out there. There's a vortex part. This year, the highlight to me was they have like escaped animals at a zoo, and a sign that said Beavers, and then crossed out Beavers and put Beavers. So I'm hoping that means they killed Justin Bieber, because that would be, that's not even horror. I mean, a snuff film with Justin Bieber would be great. I'm sure every horror fan would love to see that. But anyway, the Black Forest to me, it's still good. It's still got its share of scares and startles and good character acting out there. And the Boy Scouts again do a great job putting it up. But to me, it seems like it's either, I don't want to say it's run its course, but I think it's time to be looked at and redone as a whole. Because a couple years back, instead of taking the trail the way you had normally taken it, they just reversed it and did different things. So, to me, I would give that a 3 out of 5, only because I've been through it so many times, and it doesn't seem like a lot changes from year to year with that. Again, it's a forest. I know there's restrictions, but I'd like to see some change there, and hopefully make it better. Libby?
Oh, the forest. I think Aaron pretty much said it all. The best part, in my opinion, of the forest is the vortex. I love that thing. And to, spin around and jump up and down in it kind of makes you feel drunk. I love it.
Okay, so another one of the world's best reviews by Libby. Yay. I want to see that. So anyway, guys, coming up in the next few weeks, we're hoping to get a few videos this week. We're hoping to hit Fear Itself on Thursday. If we hear anything, we will post a video and let you guys know that they're either going to be open or not open, and to come join us if we're going to be out there. We're also going to be hopefully getting a video from the Columbia City Haunted Jail, which if you have never been there, is, as much as I like Fear Itself for its entertainment, you turn the coin, and the Haunted Jail in Columbia City, which is legitimately haunted, is one of the most terrifying places you could go, and not because of the actors, let me tell you. That place is creepy. But we're hoping to get in there this week. We're also hoping to go to Fort Wayne and take a peek at Downtown Fright Night this coming Saturday. Go to look up the Downtown Improvement District for Fort Wayne online or on Facebook, and they have information on what's going on with Downtown Fright Night. They've got a Rocky Horror Picture Show screening. I mean, come on. That right there is worth going. They're going to have ghost tours, a zombie march through downtown Fort Wayne. It's going to be great. So we're hoping to get out there and check that out. No guarantees, though. So hopefully for the next few weeks, we'll have some great videos for you guys. Sam will be back next week. Until then, enjoy the Halloween season. Go out, buy some costumes, go to some haunted houses, and have a great time. We'll see you next week on the Halloween Freak Show.
This is Halloween. This is Halloween.